All right, last one I'm going to do tonight, and then I'll pick up tomorrow and get some more done. Oh, don't you wish, like, your test was just you going to wherever this little creek is and playing with that puppy? Like, don't you wish there was a way that that was, like, the test, the final for whatever class you're just not having a good time in? I tell you. All right. Um, we are going to solve this one. A couple of things. These twos right here, I'm going to subtract them from both sides. They're going to go away. I'm just saving myself a little time and a little space. So I have the sine, of theta plus pi over 6 equals a radical 2 minus the sine of theta plus pi over 6. I am going to add this sine of that. I'm not writing it again because it's driving me nuts. So I'm adding that to both sides, right? And so I have 1 plus 1 is 2, so 2 times the sine of theta plus pi over 6 equals a radical 2. And so just divide both sides by 2. So where does the sine of theta plus pi over 6 equal radical 2 over 2? And so, of course, we've got that argument. It's not just a simple theta. So when we find our actual answers, which are going to be pi over 4 and 3 pi over 4, right? That's where our sine is radical 2 over 2. We then have to set each of those equal to plus 2 pi k. I'm going to just, I need a little more space. Okay. So I'm going to take the first one. So I'm taking that theta plus pi over 6, equals pi over 4 plus 2 pi k. And remember, you're subtracting the pi over 6 from the simple pi over 4, not with the attachment of k. So theta is going to equal, for that one, 1/4 minus 1/6 is, oh gosh, what is that? 3/12 minus, that's pi over 12. There's your pi over 12 plus 2 pi k. And then when you go into the other one, you're going to get theta equals, you would just do the 3 pi over 4 minus the pi over 6. Again, I'm rewriting it in a different order, plus the 2 pi k. And so you would get, was that 9 over 12 minus, so that's where you get your 7 pi over 12. Plus 2 pi k. And that's where you actually get your two answers, your pi over 12 and your 7 pi over 12. Because again, you've got these two answers, and if you were, those are your two starting angles, so those are your two starting answers. And then you would add multiples of 2 pi to each of them, like 1 times 2 pi, 2 times 2 pi, 3 times 2 pi. But the problem is, this is 1/12, and the second you add a 2 to it, you're above 2. And this is 7/12, and the second you add that 2 to it, you're above 2. So you just get those two answers.